Yo, I don't know if this is working or not, but sure thing. I'm just gonna check if it's actually working or not. Because I think a lot of you might know that I I have a bad history with streams. Okay, it is working. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna check a few things. Yeah, I can hear the Swarm music in the background because I'm on that right now. So, that's that. That happens. Anyway, hello everyone in stream chat. For some reason there was something, I don't know whether it's sorted itself now. I think it has, but it just wasn't appearing on my channel, the stream, for a little bit. I think it was about 2 or 3 minutes, but you know, don't I don't know whether it is or not. But anyway, let's just get into it. I guess I don't really know what I'm supposed to do in this video, to be honest. I'm just doing a bunch of random builds and stuff. So, and yeah, AMD. Yeah, I got a new processor on my PC because my other one was not the best, but I've got a new one now, so it's all good. That was supposed to be a lot slower than I thought it'd be, but apparently it just sped through. I'm just gonna check. Okay, gameplay's pretty smooth so far. I've moved once, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, this is the Swarm. It may lag a bit because obviously there's quite a few pieces in it. I do want to check how many pieces in it, just to kind of see. But it might, you know what? Let's do it. I want to see how many pieces this is. 8,000 pieces so far, and I'm not even halfway done. So, yeah, if you watch the series of making the Swarm, you may be aware that I've done the plane wing, the layout, some supports, and this back bit. But on this, okay, the ride's broken down. It is probably a good shout to close the actual park, because then, there won't be about 7 million guests lagging out my PC more, so that's probably a good idea to get rid of them. But yeah, since then, as you can see, I've done the billboard. I've uploaded pictures of it onto Twitter and stuff, so if you have seen it already, tell me what you think of it. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, but sure thing. And then obviously like the fire truck bit, the helicopter, and whatnot. I think the next video is going to be another Swarm part, so yeah, that'll happen. But I wanna kind of steer away from the Swarm because obviously I want to keep this on. I was about to say want to keep this on the YouTube stuff, but it's literally on YouTube right now. And if I were to build on it, it's on a live stream. But it wouldn't go with the timeline of the actual series because I build in the next episode. I think I build the helicopter section here, that, but it wouldn't fit in because I would have already built something else on stream, and then you would have seen that being built. So I guess it wouldn't fit. So we're gonna steer away from that. I don't think I've done anything on this world. Yeah, I don't think I have. But yeah, I added since then. You can see added a Swarm. The kind of I don't. It's not. It is a bridge, obviously, but it's like the signage over the bridge and the theming around it, obviously leading up to here. It's a bit bright right now. I guess I could turn it to a different time of day. Maybe not that. 1 p.m. maybe? I don't know. 10 p.m. No. There you go. That's probably the best one I'm going to go for. Go to Isle of Discovery. Oh, jeez. I'm probably just going to do some random stuff in this episode, so tell me what you want to see. But yeah, as you can see, this billboard here, if you don't know how it's made, I might as well tell you now because I probably won't explain it in a full video. Well, I might do, but I'll do it anyway. So this whole billboard thing, you can see there's no other pieces around it. If I move it, it's just that. It's 1,800 pieces, 1,900 pieces, almost 2,000, which is stupid. But it basically consists of screens, so like TV screens and whatnot, that have the graphics on it. This is where it's mainly at. Obviously, as you can see, these are all the ones I'm highlighting right now. They're all projection screens, and then all of these, like the kind of brighter colours that pop out more, are just art shapes, and then all this is wooden brackets, and they just kind of curl outwards, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's that. And then obviously you've got the lamps up here, and then this generator thing down here that I made randomly because I thought, oh yeah, there's that down there, so I just made that. And then there's a massive flash when it goes past at night. I'll try and get that. But yeah, because some of them are TV screens, it looks really bad at night because they obviously light up like really bright. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get catch this going through here, so you can actually. It's quite a big flash, so you know that's that. I will say that the on-ride camera, these things, I will go back into daytime because you can't see them. These, the camera support and the camera itself, and this light flash unit are by Shunt, I think, off the Theme Maker's Toolkit. I'll have a look. If I said Shunt and it's not him, I'm just gonna be like, well, yeah, it is Shunt. There you go. I apologise if I pronounce the name wrong. Although I'd just say that to everyone so I don't offend anyone, hopefully. But anyway, I think that's it for Swarm. As you can see, people are walking away because it's such a bad. Well, no, it's not. And yeah, do the triggers. Do you want to see all the triggers on it? I know you didn't ask that, but I'm just gonna do it anyway because why not? So there's like 7 trigger points. Let me try and lift them off the top of my head. This one activates smoke that kind of comes out of the plane that kind of follows the train, because I've really got annoyed that it doesn't do that in the actual game. This sets off a sound effect. This one here sets off a sound effect for the metal screech, and then the blowing snow dust again. That's just to Jesus Christ. There's stuff going on outside. My actual microphone just went up again. Basically, if you don't know, I'm wearing a headset with a microphone on it, so my PS4 mic. And then I'm also using my actual microphone. So it's a bit weird. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Oh, I get that reference, and that's quite a funny reference. But yeah, this one does this. I'll try and go through this as quick as possible because I want to move on to something else. This sets off the fire truck here. As you can see, that sets off. Number 4, as shown previously, that does the lighting. If you didn't know, the lights aren't actually on the cameras. They're actually in this little block here, but it looks like they're in the cameras, so why not? Number 5 does this. Does that. I know that's not on the ride anymore because Merlin, but you know. Same with this one. This only works at specific times. Jeez, that's a lot. Trap trigger 6 just goes like that. And then 7 is the dispatch audio. So yeah, we can get an F for them because yeah, they're non-existent anymore. But yeah, that's the Swarm so far. Hope you guys are all liking the series so far. I know it's 3 episodes in, but oh well. We shall move on to whatever life brings us. Right, let me. What should we go on? What should we go on? Oh, hang on. My screen's gone. Oh well. I'll try and get it back in a minute. But I'm going to show this off quick. There we go. That's better. Off the thought tomorrow. Oh, have a good time. I'm going on Sunday, so that'll be quite good. But yeah, have a good time if you're going tomorrow. Your realistic park. I'll go on that eventually. But I've been working on this quite recently. Jewel. Now they made the Ghostbusters DLC, and quite frankly, I don't know about you guys, but with Planet Coaster, but it seemed a bit of a rip-off to me because you got one ride with it and it was just a bunch of Ghostbusters stuff and that was it. There was a few good pieces, but it was $12.99 when it's usually $7.99 DLCs. But literally, it was probably going to be the one DLC that for definite I knew I probably wasn't going to get, but you know, oh shit, there's a rat. But yeah, they made the Ghostbusters one, and I was like, oh, the shooting ride looks cool in the Ghostbusters DLC, and it's like a Ghostbusters version of it. I'll try and get that up actually. This one. So look, it's a shooting ride, but it was all based on Ghostbusters. So at first I was like, wow, that's kind of annoying. But then I saw a tweet by Planet Coaster saying that there's a generic version of the shooter ride, and I just thought, you know what, let's just make dual, and I just started making the front entrance, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. Again, I don't know how this has gotten so massive so far, but it's already 3,000 pieces, and I haven't even started the inside yet. I've put targets up. Should we have a practice run for the meme? Let's do it. Well, that's the only animatronic in here so far. It looks awful, but once it's all dark, it should look a lot better. So. You didn't buy most of the DLCs. I don't have not to flex, but I don't have the spooky World's Fair and the Ghostbusters one. I think I have the rest. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's always a certain thing in a DLC that just makes me go, right, I really want to buy that, because obviously, like, you see stuff like I'm just forgetting what I was going to say. You see stuff like the booster bike in the World's Fair. Not that I have that, but you'd be like, oh, I really want to get that. So, you know. Should we do a test run? Annoying thing is, I wonder if I place walls in. This has also got the soundtrack playing on it. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear the out? Can you hear the? But yeah, you can shoot the ride. Shoot the ride? Yeah, well, let's shoot the ride. You can shoot the targets. Oh, it comes up with +10s now. But yeah, you can shoot all the targets. It looks a bit like... Well, it doesn't look anything like Duel right now, but it will eventually, hopefully. And I have recorded all the kind of build of that. So there will be a making of series after Swarm, I presume. The thing is, I don't want to get caught up in this as well, because obviously that means that I'll just stop making Colossus again. But I'm going to try and keep making Colossus. Oh no, I can't shoot that one. That's bonkers. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this dual front entrance. I think it's going to make a decent series, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's basically because we went to Alton Towers and we went on dual, and after the shooter ride came out, theme park attraction in the chat, Dylan, he literally just messaged me on thingy saying, well, he didn't message me, he messaged a group saying it'd be really cool to see someone recreate it, and that just pushed me even further to make it. So shout out to you. But yeah, I like Duel. It's one of the best shooter rides. Not that I've done all of them. What? Why did I say that like I was questioning whether I have? I've done like 3, I think, but it's not the best one I've done. That goes to Toy Story Mania, I think it's now called. It's not. Is it Midway Mania? I'm not sure, but that's such a good one. And then this comes second, I'd say, out of the few I've done. I don't know how many I've done. Personally, I prefer the teacups. I'm going to read some comments because I know I've missed quite a few, so I'm sorry about that. Can you feel the difference between Rita's launch and... Jesus Christ, my mic just made a squeak. It's a rat! Can you feel the difference between Rita's launch and Stealth's launch? Yeah, you really can. Stealth's is a lot more forceful. So, you know, enjoy it. If you've... I don't know whether you've actually been on it or not, but if you haven't, just enjoy it. It's such a good ride. Try and go front row if you can. Because on the front, it's just so much better than anywhere else, I'd say. Smiler is amazing, but I prefer Oblivion. Well, I'm personally not on that one, but sure thing. Say what you want. What else? What else? What else? What else? Recreate Fantasia Land in Planet Coaster. See, I would, but one, I haven't been there, and two, I wouldn't kind of have. See, the thing is, I would say that I don't have the patience to build Klugheim and whatnot because of the amount of rock work. But then, for some reason, I have the patience to build other ones. So I'm not really sure, but I don't think I'd consider building it until if I actually go there. So sorry about that, but I've also got more projects to work on as well, which is kind of a bit stupid because honestly, I'm just so bad at keeping projects going. You've seen me on Colossus. I've stopped doing that because I've started building Swarm, and then this is coming. So watch. Once I build Swarm, I'm going to start building this again, and it would just end up spiraling down, and I'll never finish Colossus. Don't worry, I will. I'm planning on finishing Colossus soon. And I am actually planning on building some stuff this episode, which I haven't done any of right now. It's already 20 past 8. That's alright, I guess. We can just look at some random ones, really, can't we? I don't think I've got any to hide. Swarm, obviously, Jewel, Galactica. Haven't shown that to many people in a while. Random coasters. That's obviously quite a few different coasters that I've made, just random ones. And Realistic Park, I'll go on that later, do some stuff on there. So a copy of the Swarm, just in case. And Untamed, yes, I did make Untamed because I thought that it looked amazing, and I just liked the look of the ride. It's definitely in my top 5 bucket list coasters. I do want to make another bucket list coaster video, but I don't know whether it's worth it considering it's only changed by about 2 coasters, I'd say. Like Hagrid's, I know me and Ollie and a few others were having this conversation before, but Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, although I wouldn't wait 10 hours for it, it's definitely in my top 5 bucket list coasters because it does look like a brilliant ride, to be honest. Although that would probably go down if I saw some like bigger coasters, which are at the moment the Hagrid's looks so good. But yeah, not too sure what to do. I guess I'll go on my Realistic Park. It's not even a custom park. I'm so stupid. I called it a realistic park because I'm so into. I don't know what I'm even on about. But 20 inversion coaster. Yes, that was supposed to be a video. I kept teasing that in a Swarm episode about 2 months ago, and I said, "Oh, the next video will be this," and it's not come out yet. Mainly because it's not smooth. It's still 20 inversions though, but it's not smooth. I could smooth some of it out today, but I guess that'd be a bit boring. So. Oh yeah, I got rid of Buzz Lightyear on top of the. See, this world lags a lot because there's so much water. So I might have to turn down the water graphics on this. Where am I? Water quality. It looks awful at low quality though. Oh. Okay, that's a bit better. So obviously you have the same island as I've shown in the videos. And then you've got the dive coaster, which we built in a live stream about 4 months ago, which was my last live stream, which is kind of sad. And this GCI. By the way, talking of all the live stream stuff, this one so far has been really good, so thanks everyone for watching. But I hope to be doing more live streams in the summer. I want to say that. You can clip it if you want to, because I know that by the summer I will only do about 1. So, yeah, sure. But I'll try and do more in the summer, I guess. But I want to do more Planet Coaster stuff. I want to kind of actually build quite a bit on this park, because voice crack, because I just haven't been building much on it recently. So, yeah, there goes the GCI. As I said in the video, if you haven't watched it already, I was about to say link in top right. I'm so used to saying it in videos. It's on the channel right now. Uploaded it about 2 weeks ago, I want to say, maybe. But I built this entire GCI wooden roller coaster. and it is inspired by Mystic Timbers and Wicker Man. So if you want to go check that out, you can do. Ow, that was. You can just tell whenever I hit my headset on my microphone because I'm looking over at my food. My food, my phone. I'm so I'm losing my mind. What did you send them? Oh no. What? Hang on a sec.
P.S. You should totally fucking talk about. Oh shit! In your live stream right now, if you can see this whilst you're live.
Well, there you go then. Well, in my recent video, a certain somebody made a cameo, in the rat meme. It sounds really cringy when I call it that, but honestly, my recent video was so. I wouldn't say it was forced, but because you said like do this, I was just like I need to make a video about this, so I just added it in and just made some random news video, which is why I called it Out of Ideas Part 2. So, and I swear the top of that shot tower wasn't even loaded in. It's not. It blends in with the background. That's epic. And this Schwarzkopf, I'll tell you this. This has been stuck on that brake run for ages, and I haven't sorted it out. That's the first thing we're going to do in this episode. We're going to sort out the block brakes on this, because it's awful. See, look, they're friction brakes, right? But I think I'll put some drive tyres in, boys. It may be a bit unrealistic. This coaster does need a bit of smoothing, but... Again, I'll change. Oh, maybe I can't. Voice crack again. I'm starting to lose my... Well, I'm not losing my voice. It's just... My voice is going a bit croaky, as one could say. Talk about Gardaland. Ooh, I might actually. I'll give you that just a second. Did you actually retract the whole of Icon? I retracked the first half, but I didn't get around to doing the second half. Let's see if this works. Oh, it works. Ooh, that goes quite fast. Yeah, I retracked the first half because I wanted to do the Mac track, the new trains and whatnot, because obviously it looks awful with the old ones. But I wanted to do that, and I sat there and I was just like, you know what, I want to retract this. So I retracked it. It looks alright. Alright, let's see if this goes off. Yes, okay. We've fixed something. This has been a progressive episode. I've been your host. Goodbye. End stream. No, 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 no. There's going to be a crash. Oh no, there's not, because it'll stop. It'll stop on the block brakes. Oh, that's fine then. See, safety's paramount in my theme park. That was a brilliant test run. All went so well, and then it died. But yeah, I retracked the first half of Icon because it just wasn't the best. Also, hello, Carnival enthusiasts. But yeah, I retracked the first half because obviously I wanted to get the new trains on and wanted to use the new track. I didn't smooth it out as much as I could have, but I might do another POV of it, like with the Mac trains and whatnot. But I don't know whether to do it or not. So I guess leave in the chat whether you want to see that or not. But open your new Snapchat. Okay. Alright then. Sense has been made, as that file was called. Is it going right? Oh no. Oh no. Is it going to stall again? Oh, no. Almost. Almost. Ugh. I don't know how to fix this. Make a hyper. I'm tempted to do that eventually. But I don't know whether it fit in the skyline, because I wanted to kind of keep it, because I've always liked building parks where, not that I've built many custom parks and stuck to it, but that they're all like under a certain height, like they're not too tall. Like I kind of wanted to keep them all under this shot tower, but I think as I go further back, I might make all the coasters taller so they actually fit into the skyline. Because right now, as you can see, not that you can see it well, but the GCI's over there, the dive coaster's back there, but the spinning coaster, I'm going to bring that forward so it actually looks a lot bigger than it actually is. So, yeah. When is the next Swarm video going to be going out? I'm hoping in the next week or so, because I want to try and make part 4, is it? Yeah, part 4, I don't know why I was questioning that, but yeah, part 4 should be going out in the next week or so. But yeah, this Max Spinner, if you didn't see, I made it on the day the Max Spinner came out, because it was actually a really good addition, and I made it, and I thought, oh, this is just going to be a custom coaster I've made, and I decided to implement it into this custom park, because I liked making it quite a bit, and I thought it turned out quite well as well, so I'm thinking I'm going to move it to here, in this space. I may maybe do that now. I know it's been a bit of a dead stream right now, but I'm just working out what to do. Let's see. I think that would fit. That fits quite well. How's that look on the skyline? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. So you got the GCI, the Schwarzkopf, the Mac launch. I know it only has one launch. People were saying you should extend it out to 2, but I just never got round to it, and I kind of didn't have the space. So, yeah, up. You've all seen the. You've probably seen the realistic park. I'm saying like you all have, but yeah, I've made it. Oh my god, it keeps stalling. This isn't great. I might have to lower it down to 2 trains because it's just gonna take the mick. What are you building today? Well, I'm just going around a bunch of parks and fixing up this. I've fixed up this so far. I'm planning on going on Jewel and maybe doing some stuff on there, and then I might move over to another park and do some stuff on there as well. So, yeah, it's just a bit of a random recreation stream because obviously last time it was custom parks mainly. But yeah, I'm in a custom park right now, so that didn't make at all sense. That didn't make any sense either. So, yeah, I'll get to it. But yeah, add a launch before the loop. Sure thing, I will. I wish you could add like the worst pieces to these coasters though. Like, as in, like, not the worst pieces, but you could add any piece, just that isn't even realistic. After you finish Colossus and the Swarm, could you do Nemesis? Well, I'm hoping. Okay, someone's just alright. I'm hoping to do just a normal. I don't know what to do after Colossus and Swarm, to be honest. I was looking into Smiler, but I'm not totally sure right now. I'd give it some time though, because obviously I've got to build. Just got to finish them off. So yeah, hopefully I get them finished soon though, because well, it's just Well, yeah, Lightning Rod as well. I might go on that. Right, I need to save this part, despite the fact that I've now made it stall. There we go. Okay, right. Alright, I'm done on the custom park, because I think if I keep going on that custom park, it will just, So you just realise that all my Planet Coaster videos, whenever I'm speaking, I have nothing to say, and it's exactly the same for streams. I just lose my mind. Denies your call, haha. Anyway, I don't know why I went silent there. I was expecting something to happen when obviously it wasn't going to. But I don't know what to do. I could do some of Untamed, but it's literally a very minimal project. I might go on to. I might work on. It's confusing. Well, it's not even confusing. It's just. See, these two have making of series, so I don't really want to affect them that much. Galactica doesn't though, and neither does Untamed. Colossus obviously does. Kentucky Flyer built that, if you didn't know. We'll go on Galactica. See what I can do on that. Go on your worst slash oldest park. Oh, that's a shout actually. Go on Spinball. Oh, I remember when I made that. That is, I'd say, my worst recreation so far. Oh, okay. What the hell? Anyway, this is Galactica. I don't know whether I've actually showed much of this before, because I've only really showed the portal and some stuff around it. But I'm really annoyed because I don't think you can hear the. Can you hear the music, like, very dim in the background? Let me turn it up. Let's test this out. Okay, yeah, you can hear it. I'm going to turn it down a bit. Because it is a bit loud. But yeah, this is Galactica. I built this ages ago. Obviously, the roller coaster restaurant entrance. Good tip if you are staying at Alton Towers and you need to go to the car park. Literally go to Nemesis and Air. Last thing, they're on about 5-minute queues. Get on them, and then you can literally just exit through this pathway and go straight to the car parks. Easy win. But yes, I built this quite a while back, and I haven't really done much of it since. Well, the chat's kind of died down a bit, but sure, we'll continue. We'll continue. And as you can see, it makes its portal sounds. Although what's kind of sad is that it sometimes gets stuck on the lift hill because of block sections, and it literally takes forever to actually play the sound effect, and it goes off at the wrong time, which is kind of annoying. But I'll fix that eventually. See, this bit needs fixing. I don't. The thing is about the dark green is that dark green just looks like just green on this game, which is why I put it as black. I do want to finish this project though, because I was quite happy with how this looked. As obviously you can see the roller coaster restaurant part here. I know that doesn't look the best, but I'm trying. Galacticus is a good ride. I don't know why it gets so much. Kind of people don't appreciate it as much now, but I quite like it. I wonder if this will go off at the right time. Yeah, it went off at the right time. And as you can see, the dust particles that flow with it, so I could actually make it so it looks like it disrupts the smoke. Don't know why I said that so with so much emphasis, but yes, Galactica. Right, I don't know what to do. I said I was going to do stuff on that world, but I don't really. I keep saying world, I mean park. It's just the Minecraft days in it. But I'm going to do something now because I've honestly been just looking around everywhere. So I'd quite like to do something. We're gonna go on Swarm. I'm sure what I do on it won't affect the making of series too much, so should be good. A POV. Thing is, most of my rides right now, I'm one of those people who tends to wait to release stuff like that right until the end, just so it's the finished product, not just a half finished and then release the full. I could show you a bit of this, but it is quite unsmooth. I could do other ones, but obviously that would just, yeah. But I'm sorry about that. But I might do one. I might do one towards the end. But yeah, I'm going to do some landscaping, because why not? Actually, I'll do some pathways first, because I need to actually fix these up. Let me... Yeah, also, oh, it's not on the bottom. I forgot. There used to be a bit at the bottom of the stream screen that said, like, what was happening in the stream, blah, 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 but that's not there. I forgot to put that in. Oops. But it did say, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm happy to answer some of them, if you do have any. But yeah, I've been trying to work out where the ambulance would go. I'd say it'd go around here, in this section. Cheers for the compliment about the recreations. I do appreciate everyone who says they look really good, because obviously it's just really nice to hear. So thank you everyone for the support on all the recreations as of recent. I can't speak. I'll put some barriers in here so they actually avoid colliding with the support, because yeah. All that is by the way, is the large coast support plus, plus just a singular circular piece. Hello Dennis X2 and Carbide. Welcome to the stream. I know it's not the most interesting thing ever, but quite a few people have gone now, and the chat's just not as active as before, but it's all good, it's all good. Yeah, I don't know about whether you've probably noticed in the making ofs, but obviously I have, that I'm very spontaneous when it comes to building certain things. I'm going to turn down the game volume in a minute 'cause it's quite loud. I'll show you the dispatch audio actually. So obviously, as you can see, I'm really annoyed. I'll be really annoyed if you can't hear this. I don't think you can. Oh, of course it doesn't time correctly on the time that I'm Why is... What was that mechanic doing? Right, we'll wait for the other one. Evening, Mr. Purple Octopus. I'm trying to show the dispatch audio, but I don't know whether it's working. As in, like, in time. Right, I think it's going to go. Hopefully.
The end is here. It's got you. It's back. Brace yourself. Nothing can stop this.
There we go, it worked. And I was going to be really annoyed if you didn't hear that. But stealth is better than this one. I just find it, obviously, like, the initial kick of it is just insane. But yeah, although Carbide's already put he begs to differ. Say your opinion in the comments if you'd like to. Ooh, I need to sort this out. Yeah, but we'll have the debate. Which is the best person? I'd say stealth. Because of the initial launch, but I do love Swarm just as much, I'd say. Just overall wise, the theming, although it's not in my top 10 anymore, because I actually changed my top 10 quite a bit. The theming just makes it so good. I think obviously theming wise, I'd take Swarm over Stealth any day. But Stealth's just brilliant. It's so short, but it's just so good. I don't know why it's making constant noises, but sure. Yeah, the dispatch audio, I know no one's really said it, but the dispatch audio is quite loud. Nemi has my favourite soundtrack. See, the thing is, I'd say my favourite soundtrack from a park isn't a ride soundtrack. I'd say it's the End of Day audio from Thorpe Park, because it's so chill. You'll hear it at the end of this stream, but it's just such a good soundtrack. Because I remember on one of the late night riding, I had the last ride on Stealth of the night, and as I was walking back, you could hear the music, and it's just such a chill soundtrack. I'm still really happy with this billboard. I know it may stay it quite a bit, but I'm really happy with that. And yeah, there's a bit of a jolt towards down there, and obviously the shading of that. That's why I always show it in videos from this angle, so it doesn't look as bad, and from this one. There's a sound effect I've implemented. You can't hear it because it's quite quiet, but I think if I go a bit farther away, you might be able to hear it when it goes under the plane. I don't know if you heard that because it's quite quiet, but... What head chopper do you prefer on Swarm? I like the billboard because you go into the 0G roll and then you just come out of it and it just instantly hits the billboard and you're just like, whoa, that came quick. But the plane is really good. I wish the mist was still on it though. It's such a good. Swarm's such a good ride overall, but I don't know how to explain it. Swarm, I just love the Swarm in general. And Thorpe Park, it's such a good ride. It may not be the most forceful thing. I'll tell you this. If you're on the back left and you're coming round here, obviously you're not up against the water, you're up here. As you go into this corkscrew, I actually grey out a bit. I'm not even going to lie to you. It gets quite intense there. Yeah, true actually. I'll give you that. Yeah, the health thing also did go from this. I was going to put it on it, but then I looked at some pictures and yeah, it's actually gone. I'm guessing that's from when kind of Merlin stopped doing all the really... I don't know how to... It's not really violent themes. It's like they got rid of the corrected stuff on Smile Up, but I know that was because of the matter that happened on the ride. But they just got rid of the hell. I don't really know what I'm saying. But yeah, we'll look at the fire all the time. Yeah. I just wish that on this, I wouldn't say the zero. If the 0G roll was an airtime hill, I think it'd be kind of bad. But everyone always says that Thor Swarm has a really bland layout. I kind of disagree. I know it's just inversion, another incline loop, turn, inversion, round. I know that's the whole gist of it, but it's just, I just love how it just glides through some of them, and then other ones it just takes really fast. Also, a question, if you have been on this, what's the best ride, back or front? Because personally I prefer the back. The front, obviously for the views, but the back, you just get whipped over this drop. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop talking because I need to actually build some stuff. This is the queue line as well. This used to be a baggage line, but they stopped using it. Also, I'm going to turn game audio down. Almost just exited the main menu. Oops. Right. What can I do? There's a lot of people turning away. Why have I swear I didn't open the bar. I closed it before. Oh, whatever. I'll just close it again because I know I need to like get all these people out because it'll blow my frame rate if I keep them in. Every Planet Coaster ride has that sound. What sound do you mean? Oh, I don't even want to talk about the backwards facing back rows because I'm so annoyed I didn't go on it. Like ever since, whenever someone's mentioned, oh, back row on, like, I'm not saying like you shouldn't mention it because obviously it looked amazing. Obviously I'm not stopping you from mentioning it, but every single time someone does, I'm just like, God damn it, I wish I did it. Because it just looks like such a. It's not the fact that it'd be amazing. It's the fact that it'd just be so unique and so weird. Like going backwards on Swarm would just be mad. I wonder if you can twist the cameras on this. Probably not. I mean... No, you can't. Oh, we could ride... Now brave it sideways. Yeah, I might do a little bit of a POV considering it's quite unsmooth, but I'll do one anyway. Yeah, this bit's quite jolty. It may seem a bit more jolty because the lag, but yeah, it kind of. Whoa, zoom in. See, look, you just come at that billboard so fast. Not obviously, I'm talking real life. Well, it was just an interpretation here, but... Oh, it broke down anyway, so all them people are going to be getting out. Which is quite funny. But yeah, if you're wondering why the hell this goes underground, it's because there is... I guess I'm kind of stupid. There is no logical way, I don't think, that I could go up and then link it back down to round here, I guess I could say. Because you got to think of it, right? This goes up here, which Barrington can do, but then it has to go back down on top of the station, so that would just instantly not work. And then it would go round, kind of. I'll do an overview. It would kind of go round here because obviously this game extends out the. I forget the most easy words. Basically, air gates. That's it. I forgot what they're called, but this game makes them really long. So as you can see, like they fit loads of people, whereas in real life they're quite small. I wish you could just shorten them down, but you can't. And also it's one-sided, so these people obviously have to queue up in here, and then obviously have to go, oh, let me just quickly step over the track and go in. Now I know that's the case with Furious Backhoe, because you actually do have to step over the track, but there is steps to do that on the train. But still, it should just... they should have done the two-sided. I know it'd be a bit confusing, having two exits and two entrances, but... be more realistic, but I'm not complaining. This game's great. I like this game. Planet Zoo, what a meme! And it's not even a meme. It's really good. How was Guardland? I forgot to go into this. It was very good. I personally enjoyed it. I don't think the people. Well, I wouldn't say the people I went with were like loved it as much as I did. But I didn't like. It's not one of my favourite parks. I'm not saying that as it's a really bad park. It was actually really good. Oblivion the Black Hole and Raptor, I'm contemplating still which one's better out of the two, because they're really good rides. But I'd say Raptor, just because it's obviously got more kick to it, and it's the first drop. I'll tell you this, if you get your chance to go out there and experience a wing coaster drop as a standard drop, just not the wing over, just normal drop down, It's actually really good. So yeah, but it's a nice park. Blue Tornado, depending on how I find Hero when I next ride it, could be my worst coaster I've ever been on. It was so painful, and I'm trying to think of the other ones. Mammoth was a really good family coaster, and oh geez, Shaman, that was decent. That was less rickety than I thought it'd be. I don't know why I said rickety. Rough. I thought it'd be a little bit jolty. Wasn't that bad. But Sequoia Magic Loop, that was the funniest thing. I was just shouting because you feel like you're just gonna do a drop like normal 90 degrees or just a bit steeper, obviously like Saw. I don't know why I'm saying that. I've never been on Mumbo Jumbo, so the steepest I have gone is Saw. But it goes down, and you just keep going, and you're just upside down. It is the weirdest feeling because you're flying out. You're basically out of your seat that whole time, which is kind of a bit. It's a bit weird, but it's a funny ride. I'll tell you that. It's not fun, but it's not even uncomfortable. I'd say. I was thinking my shoulders were gonna break on it, but yeah. So it's not bad. Oops. Right, let me read out some. I remember the first time I felt a zero-G roll. I can't remember that, to be honest. How many gigabytes is in your graphics card? 6, I think. Dom probably knows, even though I don't. Yeah, I think it's 6. It's either 6 or... Yeah, I can't remember. What would be your favourite park then? Well, Port Ventura. Not to flex again, but I've done the Universal parks and stuff. Universal comes second at my favourites, but Port Ventura, it's a very good park. Operations may not be the best, but the rides there. I don't see why people call Dragon Khan rough, because I don't find that rough. Stampeder, people call it rough. I don't find it rough. I just like Port Ventura a lot, and it's got Red Force, which, as you can tell by my profile picture, well, it's my favourite coaster. So, what was your first thrill coaster? Mine was, if you could count it, Big Dipper, but other than that, it was Air. That's why I loved Air so much, because it was my first proper one. I don't know, I'm just placing some rocks down. I'm going to probably shrink them down in the ground quite a bit more. Because on Google Maps, not that I'm looking at it right now, I'm just going off the top of my head right now, but on Google Maps this place is a lot more barren, I guess you could say, just not as much, not the ride, just not as much like plants and stuff, whereas now it's obviously really grown up. So yeah, I just add a small birch tree there. There you go. That's my idea of a grown place with nature or whatever. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm kind of questioning what I said now. What other specs? Well, I've got AMD Ryzen 5. I may say some stuff wrong. AMD Ryzen 5. 2600 processor, 1050 Ti. That's 2 terabyte hard drive, a 128 gigs SSD, I probably missed out something major. 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and I think that's all the main stuff. I'm not a PC, like, I wouldn't say, yeah, I don't know much about PCs. All I really know is CPU and GPU, but that's basically my limit. But yeah, I don't really know much. If you want to talk about PCs, go to, like, Dom or something, because, yeah, I don't know much. Ooh, that actually kind of works. See, the thing is with this game, you've got to improvise so much. You've got to, like... Oh, gee. Alright, that was lag. I've now got a tree in the middle of my river. Oh, actually, that's going to put plants in the actual thing. Don't want that. But yeah, you've literally got to shrink trees down into the ground and use them as bushes. That's how this game goes sometimes. Did I say 2600? Oops. Well, it technically is 2600 because it's 2 then 600. So, but oops. Oh well. As I said, I'm not the best at PCs. But yeah, I don't really know how I'm gonna do the ambulance because obviously it's like I'm gonna try and mark it out in a minute. It's like here. Actually, let me have a look at Google Maps. Also, tell me if you guys just want. I don't really know how to do it because the reason why there's in the streams there's just the there's just the screen of Planet Coaster in a little box behind a background, in front of a background, sorry, with the chat at the side, is because I wanted to put the chat on the stream, but I also wanted to show the full screen of Planet Coaster. But if you really want me to like show the full screen of Planet Coaster, just the whole screen, and have the chat at the side, maybe blocking some of the view, I can do that for the next stream whenever, in the next month. It probably won't even be in a month, it'll probably be months away, so. Yeah, but I'd say, not even that to be honest. The ambulance is like here. I'm just going to mark it out with a red block. That's the ambulance. That's just a guess, by the way. I'd say that's a decent placement. Again, I hit my microphone. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know what's going on with the the stream stuff, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I started off this stream and then what? Alright. I posted this stream, and usually it pings the Discord that you started a stream. Didn't do that, and it didn't come up on my channel on YouTube for about 5 minutes. So I don't really know what's going on, but oh well, it's on now, and there's 17 people watching. And it's been, how long have I been streaming for? An hour and 3 minutes. Jesus, that went quick. I didn't even realise. I'm probably going to end it in about half an hour, because I actually kind of want to do some stuff. I might build the shop. Fun fact about the shop. It was obviously, it's in the shop, so that's the fun fact. No, it's closed quite a bit now, in just general at Thorpe Park. It's just closed quite a bit. And it was open, like the door was open for a bit. One day I went, I hit my mic again, god damn it, and I walked in, and it was just, all the lights were off, and then 2 people just come around and go, oh sorry, it's closed, when the door was open. But I'm guessing that's a sign. I haven't been since then, but I'm guessing that's a sign that the shop's kind of reopened now, so that's good to hear, because that shop is, I don't really know how to explain it. It's not missing from Thorpe Park, obviously, but like, it's weird to see it closed all the time, and they really should have every single shop open. I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest. I'm chatting random crap. But yeah, I'm trying to work out this, and because the reason I went into that was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Yeah, it's a good park. It's a good park. Oblivion shop or lack of one. That's quite funny, to be honest. It needs a shop. I don't know what's happening with it. Just doesn't have a shop. No shop for a bad ride. It's all good. No, I'm joking. Oblivion's actually alright. I just say it's bad to annoy Dom because he loves it so much. Right, that doesn't go there. I think it would go around there. Bear in mind, you cannot, on the map that I have on the floor, there's no way of picking up this shop on it. Same with the ambulance, you just can't pick it up because it's just so pixelated. So I've just had to kind of find where the actual supports are in comparison to the ride, and then work out which support's there, and then put the shop there. I think it's here, because the plane wing is right by it, and one of the supports for the ride is right next to it. I think it goes here, yeah, I'd say that. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of Oblivion. I know it's a brilliant, like, one tree. It's good for what it does and what it was, but now it's just nothing on the other code. Well, obviously it's better than Rita, because Rita's so bad, but other than that, I just don't find anything amazing about it. It's a good ride, don't get me wrong, but I just don't see the wow factor that Tom gets from it. The drop is pretty good though, I'll give you that. Anyway, so from what I can see... Oh, hang on, that's a bit close. I might have to push this back. Thing is, there's a container there, but I might actually flip that, because it's not one of those doors, it's like that kind of pattern. And then, this is a bit wrong, I know it is, and then there's another container that is resting up against it. Kind of like that, I want to say. That is a very basic idea of how it looks. I think that's less tilted, to be honest. Haha. Fortnite reference. That was not needed. Only one that loves the Swarm music. I like the Swarm music. Obviously, I've been listening to it for ages, because if you haven't heard already, you can... Well, I'm guessing that's why you might have said it, but I'm not completely sure. But you can hear the music in the background, and obviously while I've been building it, you can hear it quite a bit. But yeah, I'm fine with it. I think it's a semi-decent soundtrack. Right, there's the kind of health thing. The cross. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get centered or not. Well, if I can't, I can't. Oops. It's a bit too red, maybe? I don't know. Also, who here would wait 10 hours for Hagrid's Boys? You just know that's going to be in my next video where I take the mick out of something. Oh, no, that's awful. That's not good. That is not great at all. I'm going to redo that. Let me take that. Oh, actually. No, I didn't click on you. See, we're making progress. Nemesis! Still tame, still untamable. Or something he says like that. That's close enough. Just need to pull it up a bit. It is like that. It may be a bit bigger, but I'm going to add some details around it, and then I might leave this stream here. Because I know I haven't done much, and I'm sorry about that, but I think because I haven't been on stream for so long, I just haven't really shown off what I've done as much, so I think this was just a time to actually show you guys what I've been working on. And then the next stream, hopefully soon. I say that, yeah, it probably won't be. It'll probably be in about 7 years. I will then build more of this, I guess. So, yeah. But yeah, there's little crates and stuff. I think it's too green. As sad as that sounds. I hate when you can't. There we go. As soon as I say I hate when you can't, and then it just clicks. Cool. And then I will detach that and add it to this build. Yeah, but everyone who's watching, just cheers for sticking around. I know it may not be the most interesting of things. Voice crack again. I hate my life. I know it may not be the most interesting thing. Me just building a shop. That's much better. Ooh, I'm liking that colour. But I know it may not be the most interesting thing of all time. But thanks for sticking around. And also, thanks for subscribing if you're new here. It's really greatly appreciated. I said that really weirdly. Right, okay, I need to get that colour again. So I kind of went this way. That's not the same colour. Oh, I'll put that in. Right, is it that? See, thing is... There we go, I think that's close enough. There is a billboard that says emergency supplies on it. There's a generic trash bin here as well. See, you can just tell, like, if I go to Thorpe Park and that's the thing when I'm building Duel. Once I've built Duel, I'll know where all the targets are, so I'm just going to try and go for the highest score. Because with me, if I build a project and I sit there and I build... For instance, if I build this, I want to try and get everything right. I know these are probably moved, these like boxes and stuff, because I remember going there and there was I took a load of pictures of the queue line and stuff from Google Maps have moved from real life. So yeah, obviously things are going to move and whatnot, but I try and get as accurate as I possibly can, I guess. Hello, Chuck. Anyone like to help out? Else playing a laptop? Well, what laptop? Well, it'll probably have to be a high-tier gaming laptop. Not that my PC, because I'm playing on PC. Not that my PC is like the top tier, obviously, because it's just it gets stupid, ridiculous price when you get in that kind of range of PCs. But if you're talking just general, I think a normal gaming laptop. Again, I'm not one for learning about PCs and stuff. If you want to do that, Dom WPC's in the chat, so if you want to talk to him about it, then sure. But literally, I'd just say any gaming laptop with semi-decent specs should run it. it may not run it to the best of its ability, like you probably have to stick on medium settings, which I've kind of stuck to because I'd rather have high frame rate than... Okay, I've just realised that I need to sort out barriers here because mechanics are simply walking through my shut shop. I wonder if anyone would walk down there. Yeah, I was going to build on Duel today, but I thought I'm going to save it for the making of until I actually do the first episode of it. I'm tempted to just not even wait until I finish Swarm and just do another episode. I'll do the first episode of Duel, sorry. Because I am actually enjoying building Duel quite a bit. Not that I built much of it, obviously, but... Alright, see you, Oliver Shah. Thanks for sticking around in what has probably been a bit of a weird live stream considering the amount of stuff I haven't done. But yes, thanks for sticking around. Have a decent rest of your day, everyone. I'm not even ending the stream, but I'm just going to say that here. Thing is, I once... Because obviously, if you haven't noticed, there's pavement pieces that I've used over the pathways. So it creates like a full-on... I know a lot of people do it, but I'm just saying it now. But it just creates a full-on path. It doesn't like have gaps in it and whatnot, like just using normal path pieces would do. So I've used that, and at one point I lost... for some reason, all my guests were standing at like the exit of Swarm and just jumping up and down, and they were also jumping up and down here because they obviously couldn't get there because it was obviously like stuck. But you know, it's a bit weird when you have to kind of go like that and then you see all of this. It just looks awful. Like, look at all that. Imagine having that at the bottom, and then as soon as I put that back in, it looks so much nicer. But yeah, where does this path go? So it leads straight through it, so it doesn't go around there. See, I want to kind of add a path that does go around there. See, it'd be nice if that actually worked. Maybe if I reroute this path. I think I could... Oh, okay, it's coming up a bit there. I'm just wondering whether people would well, guests would actually walk over that. Would this guy walk over it? Maybe not. I think the barrier's a bit too close. Yeah, but at this rate, they're just going to walk into the bloody shop itself, and they're just going to suffocate. Well, they don't suffocate, but... I'll move it back to there, I guess. But there's still one there. Interesting stuff, going under the map and sorting out barriers. That is interesting. Hello, Dan Nelson, and yes, Swarm front row is pretty decent. Thing is, Swarm front row, I know I've talked about it before, but I may as well talk about it again. Swarm front row is good, but for just the ride itself, I prefer the back row. Does he walk down here now? No? Oh, he does. Okay, so they can walk down there now. He just walked into a fence. Sure thing. But they can walk through that now. He can walk through the shop. Fairs. He's just immortal. But Yeah, I'll take it. That's right. Hello, Nuclear Productions, and I'm doing good. How's your life? How is everyone today? I'll say that. 'Cause I haven't even asked it. I usually do, but I don't. I haven't this one. Right, let's try this. I'll probably be adding some more. Oh, that's too green, I'd say. Is that too green? I need to try and get that. There we go, that's better. Quite happy with how this looks so far. It's kind of annoying that support's in the way, but it is in real life, so... There is some text, I'll tell you that. There's some text here. I might try and read what that text says and actually try and implement it onto it. But it's going to take me a while, so I'm not going to bother for now. Those poles are grey, actually. That was more... See, I wish we had 2 metre sections of these poles, because they go way too far out. Actually, no, it doesn't. It may not seem like it, but the real emergency supply sign actually goes like that. There's some leaves on the top. Still working on this ride. To be honest, oh jeez, my phone almost fell off my desk. That would have been fun. I have been working on this a lot. It's more Colossus that I just have not been working on. Like, honestly, I could show you I could show everyone just before I end the stream how much I haven't done on Colossus. And I'm laughing at it, but I really do need to get back into it. And I did say after I've done like 5 episodes of Swarm, I'll get back into it. But yeah, I've just not been really, I wouldn't say bothered, but like I've just not been inspired to make Colossus yet. Swarm, I obviously like quite a bit, so I've just started making it more. And I need to get them back, because there's actually crates and stuff up there. Ba-da. Cargo crate. Oh jeez, maybe not. You know, we'll put some of this stuff up here, because... I mean, I wasn't... I think if I type in box, it'll come up better. See, I haven't done a stream in ages, but the stream that I do, I leave it going for about an hour and a half. So, yeah, I'd agree with that. The best front row rides are on dive coasters and top hat style launch. Yeah, that's a good point. Although the back row on, for instance, I went on Shikra on the back row. That whips you over quite a bit, but I don't really remember Shikra that much, so I don't really rate it out that highly anymore. But Oblivion the Black Hole and Oblivion front is really good. Although Oblivion doesn't really make a difference because you can see over either way, really. But yeah, hello Coaster Course and Coaster Streak. You haven't missed much, to be honest. But thanks for tuning in anyway. There is a chain going down the side, but I know the chains in this game are really thick. I'm wondering if I could... do that. Tease The Walking Dead. We don't talk about them. I'll mention it. Basically, I made a video teasing Walking Dead, as you said, and I did a making of for Galactica. Once again, as I know you haven't been here, but I've been saying on stream that I literally get into one project and then don't finish it, and then do another, and then get back to that one, and then I start another one and I don't finish it, and then it's just an endless cycle of not finishing stuff. But I'm hoping to do, especially Galactica, I want to finish that at least. But Walking Dead the ride, thing is, it's too small. Sorry, too big. Like, the layout of the ride doesn't fit the actual like plans in Thorpe Park, for instance. So I did that purely off before I started doing all this working out all the sizes of the different buildings and stuff using a map on the floor. I did Walking Dead before all that, and once I put a map on the floor and tried to fit it in, it didn't fit whatsoever. It literally was too big. But literally, I'll try and redo it. Hopefully, I'll show you this quick. I don't know where it is. I'll read some comments while it is. Dan volume mouse. Do I sound really quiet? Oh no. Oh no, that's not great. I can't really up it that much though, or can I? Yes, I can. Boys, I'm increasing. In audio. Volume. Is that too loud? I'm gonna go to two. No, I'll stop there because that's probably getting too loud now. Oops. So there's a chain. Oh yeah, still need to find. I've got some random stuff. There we go, Walking Dead layout. So, this was the massive Walking Dead layout. I think. Yeah, it is. This is the massive one. So, pretty big. It's way bigger than I thought it was. I couldn't remember this being that big, jeez. But that's the Walking Dead layout that I made in the actual ride building. And I started making it, and I made, like, quite a bit of it. And this is the one. No, that's not the one. This is the one that actually fits into the building when done on the map. So it's a bit like, well, I did that a bit wrong, considering the size of that. That fits in the building on the map scale, and that doesn't. Yeah, it's kind of it's not great, so that's kind of why I haven't been doing much of that. Too Intense launch coaster. Oh, jeez, I remember that. Wave Rider. Well, would you look at that? Should we have it go through the billboard, the B-Tech billboard, because this was the billboard I made before I actually put it in the actual ride and did it properly. Whoa! What a head chopper! That'd actually be a pretty. Oh, imagine that. An airtime hill through the build. Okay, right, we're not even going to go into that because that'll actually be amazing. Anyway, back to the shop. Cheers for that. I always think about that. I'm joking, I don't. Yeah, but Theme Park Worldwide deserves it, so. See, look how thick the chain is. It's not even. Oh, my phone's gone off. Oops. Thing is, I've been starting to go down the route of like more factual stuff, but it's just not been working. Like for instance, my 9 record-breaking roller coaster video. Not to say that it did bad, because I'm really happy with how that video turned out. But other videos where I can just mess around and do absolutely nothing are just... I don't really know how to explain it, to be honest, but I was trying to go more factual because I was going to release a brief history on Icon or something quite a while back, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore, to be honest. Because what I'm doing quite recently seems to be doing alright, so I might as well continue with that. But I may try new things, you never know. What was that? There we go. Is that floating on the ground? Oh, it's a wizard. Magical creature motorbike adventure. 100 minutes? No, not even 100 minutes. 10 hours. I'm just going to reference that so much. Why would you wait 10 hours for that? I'm sorry, but the ride looks good, but 10 hours? Bloody Nora. Alright, see you, Coaster Streak. Thanks for tuning in. Whilst you did. Yeah, but they were on different topics, to be fair. Fair dues to him, but they were on completely different topics. Yeah, because I believe the one you're talking about is the Thorpe Park Tips or something, I think. But yeah, that did really well, so yeah, fair dues to him, but obviously it's a completely different story to one on mine, so... Recently my Thorpe Park 10 Best Ride started getting a lot of people attracted to it, so I'll take it. Anyway, how long are we going for? Right, I think I'm going to end the stream in a minute. I know it's been a pretty long one because obviously I haven't done a stream in years. Well, maybe not years, but it felt like years. But yeah, thanks to everyone for tuning in. Lag. Thanks for everyone for tuning into the stream. Luckily it didn't go downhill really fast. I thought people would just stop watching after a while, but thank you to those who stayed and watched for even longer, so I appreciate it. We done this, we done that. I'm actually quite happy with how that looks from the front. That is exactly what it looks like, closed. There you go. Just closed. There you go. Thank you everyone for the support recently. Also, I just want to say that because it's just been insane recently. It's yeah, just that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me just save that. And there we go. I will exit to the main menu, and we shall wrap up. Oh my god, I cannot speak. We will wrap up this stream. If anyone has any questions or something, you can ask them now. I don't know what I was gonna say. May ask them, because just ask them now. It's up to you what you want to ask, if you have any questions. But yeah, it's been a decent stream. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone who has. And Dom, I do need to give you a blue spanner because I just completely forgot, and that's why you didn't have one. Yeah, I'll give it to you after the stream. Sorry about that. What do you think the next Thorpe coaster will be? I'm hoping for an RMC, but I have a feeling it'll be a large-scale GCI because Wicker Man did really well. So, do you like Robot Wars? Am I going to trigger people by saying I've not really watched it? Yeah, I haven't really watched Robot Wars, and I don't really. I know it's just people make robots and they fight or whatever, but yeah, I ain't really watched it, so I can't really have a say on that. Do you know who Russell Howard is? Yes, I do. I know who that is. If I'm thinking of the right one, let me just have a look. Should we have a look at the queue time for Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure while we're at it? Oh, closed. Brilliant. I might be thinking of the right one. Yeah, okay, I was thinking of the right one. There you go. I'm not good with people remembering people's names, but yes, I remember him. Yeah, yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Do you find him funny? Yeah, I've watched some of his stuff. He's a pretty decent guy. But yes, that is it for the stream. If anyone does send any questions while I'm outroing, I will answer them, don't worry. But yeah, thank you to the people who stuck around the whole time. Would you do a Nemesis recreation? Possibly in the future, but I might not get to it, as bad as that sounds. Yeah, because obviously I've got to build the rest of Colossus, the rest of the Swarm, Duel now, and a few others as well, but maybe in the future, because obviously I'm building Galactica, so I may add to that, but not too sure. Anyway, thank you for watching again. I've said that about 10 times, I'm sorry about that. And yeah, see you in the next stream, which will hopefully be soon. And here comes my favourite soundtrack at any theme park in the world. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.